You're listening to Party Royale. Let's get the party started.
Hello, people on the Beyond YouTube channel and Nexus channel. This is your host, Bright Bomblight, and welcome to the first episode of the Beyonders podcast. And we are here today with SirRifty from Team Genesis. Say hello, Rifty.
Hello, how are you?
So, with that, I will start off by saying Sir Mox sadly could not join us today due to implications. But we can get into the first topic of discussion, which is next season.
Oh, what an exciting time.
For real.
I just know Charlie Wen is cooking
Yeah.
with the storyline. Like, Chapter 4 has probably had a big bad bump, but I think Chapter 5 and probably onwards will see improvement.
Yeah. Plus, there's the implication of Pandora's box. We know just from mythology on its own that everything in Pandora's box, once released, has some form of hope left inside, which could literally be anything, which could have huge story implications.
Yeah. That box, like, I hope, like, we see the true power of it. Like, I know it's like souls escaping from, the box.
Yeah.
But, like, in Greek mythology, isn't it like where all, like, bad things, like diseases and stuff,
Yeah.
come out of the box when Pandora opens it out of curiosity? So, like, I hope to, like, see bad things happen. I can see, like, season 3 of Chapter 5 being, like, post-apocalyptic, kind of the after effects of whatever's going to happen at the end of season 2 with the box and Hades, probably.
Yeah. And then there was, like, something I mentioned in my video with, like, whatever that hope could be in the box could have something to do with Io or the Seven or whatever Charlie decides to do with it. Because there are so many things in this Fortnite storyline that could imply hope. So.
Yeah. Like, Chapter 5's Chapter 4 finale has opened a lot of possibilities for what the future of Fortnite's storyline can be. I mean, sure, it was kind of a big advertisement, but, like, in retrospect, they showed a multiverse, so that is a big door opener for their plans. And
yeah, and then you also have, like, the possibility the 0 point probably isn't even a thing. So
yeah,
because it's heavily implied with the Big Bang that instead of rearranging just the island, it rearranged reality itself. So
I have a theory about and I quote 0 point. So, the Titan hat.
Yeah.
So remember that survey skin? I'm pretty sure you've probably seen it 200 times. It's like, it looks like a galaxy version of Menace, and it's not Rocky Hat.
The one that kind of looks like Jonesy.
Yes, that skin. I think that's an embodiment of the 0 point, but, like, I could be stretching extremely far here. Like, with that light in his chest, it literally could be the 0 point. It's probably sick of being tampered with.
So, yeah. Plus, there's, like, there's always been an implied sentience with the 0 point.
Yeah, there's, like, those rocks in Chapter 2 with the circle.
Then there's also, like, the unused part of Fracture.
Yeah. Oh God, that event.
Yeah, that event.
Do we even call it an event? I'd say we call it.
It's Party Royale. It's Party Royale on steroids, if you want to be honest.
Yes, absolutely. It's or you can call it a disaster. That's a great.
It is. It was a thing.
The thing. It happened. It happened.
It was something that happened.
It was that. It was there. It was just there. So yeah.
Then there's also, like, apparently the way Fracture was originally going to work is we were going to start off in, like, floating in space and do it how it did after the cutscene. But those flashbacks were actually going to be, like, clips of the opening cinematic, so we find out how the island got destroyed after.
I actually kind of liked the way there was a holograms of past objects and you could, like, see flashbacks. What I didn't like was when I went into a toilet thing, or a phone booth, and crashed.
Yeah. There was one YouTuber who I actively watch, Clark Clint. He was playing, and he went to open the Mecha Team Leader flashback, and it completely fucking broke his game.
Yeah, and like people just cannot be bothered. Like, I'm pretty sure. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he have to like watch a live stream? Like, you were able to relaunch. Epic did put that in the blog post if anything happened, like during the 40 minutes, but like you couldn't actually relaunch. The servers were too full.
I think. I don't remember that.
The Big Bang event is an example of why servers. I don't know.
Yeah, plus you also had, like, that was peak, like, top of Fortnite's game for the whole time that they started tracking stats.
Yeah. I think it was Fortnite's top. No, it wasn't, because the Galactus event was their top event. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's big.
What are you hoping for next season in, like, UEFN and creative and stuff?
I'll speak on, UEFN. Well, I'm hoping a lot of bugs get fixed. Like, this will never get fixed. This Epic Games will never fix the HLODs. Let's see. What else? New devices.
Yeah.
Do you know what we haven't had?
What?
When was the last time? Was it Last Resort? Like the start of that season?
Yeah.
Like, we got one prefab. That's about it. Also, I really, really hope they fix Creative's UI. At first, I liked it, but it's actually horrible to work with, and
yeah. At least for 1.0, I'm hoping they add, like, more stuff. We need the conversation device for NPCs.
Yeah, that is a big game changer for open world maps. Let's see what else. Mini battle royales.
Yeah, custom BRs. We'll talk about that later. In a bit more depth.
Yeah. Hope we get that conversation device. Also, speaking on devices, we finally got that chair device after, what was it, 2 years?
It's been a while. The chair device was leaked when me and SirRifty started Nexus, and that was when Agency was still unreleased, and you had to get it from the main island. So
Chapter 2, Season 5?
Yeah.
2?
No.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5.
5. That it released in 5, I remember. Because they released, like, a bunch of, like, they released the Taco prefab, Agency's top and bottom floors, and what else? They released.
Yeah, there were talks about the chair device way before the prefabs got added.
Yeah.
Because me and Zermox were using the unreleased walls because he had them from when he got them unreleased. That was when we first made Nexus originally. That was ages ago.
I'm surprised. Like, I love the Agency, right? Great thing, POI. But I wish we got the Authority, like, as a prefab.
Yeah, the Authority. The Authority pieces are just significantly better.
Yes, absolutely. I remember when I'd literally have to place it wasn't in the, the select individual prop. I wanted realistic water, so I had to take it out prefab, which was a pain.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand why they still do that shit.
The water device was a game changer at the time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Swim, the glider devices. Well, actually, a lot of devices are actually game changers. I remember I started creative literally day one when it was Battle Pass exclusive, and there was like probably like 10, 20 prefabs and like 12 devices to work with. Now there's like, I don't know.
It's so much bigger than it was when it started off.
Yeah. Let's hope it gets even bigger, and let's hope the ecosystem improves.
Yeah. And then there's... Yeah. And then there's like, what are your hopes for season 2, just in general? Like, what do you think we're going to get tomorrow?
Yeah. I actually hope we get some new great unvaults. I would love to see. I've heard that the Deagle's coming back, which I loved the Deagle.
Yeah.
Speaking on the game modes, the new game modes, Rocket Racing, I hope we get new maps for it.
I heard from a leak there's going to be a new Poseidon map for Rocket Racing.
Ooh. It's probably just going to be a bunch of Coral Castle prefabs.
Yeah.
That's literally what it's going to be, knowing them.
Yeah.
I remember there was like a Tilted Towers one, and it was just a bunch of fish building prefabs scattered.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I hope we get like actual, like imagine an aquarium racetrack. Like
yeah.
race through. Or
like or it gives you like the illusion that you're underwater using the skybox.
Yeah. Exactly. There's a lot of things Epic can do, which they will eventually get to. But yeah, I'm excited for season 2. I'm hoping tomorrow's Battle Pass has no collaborations, which is looking like it won't.
Yeah, it's looking like it won't.
But it probably will. They're probably hiding it very well.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
This would be the first time of a Battle Pass where they like didn't include the collab skin since like Chapter 2. Yeah, pretty much. No, Chapter 2 Season 2 did not have Deadpool in the key art.
Yeah, but in the actual pass.
In the actual pass, he was in it. But like I'm talking like key art when they're trying to hide it. Like that hasn't been done for like ages.
I always felt some collab skins fell out of place in key arts. Talking specifically about Doctor Strange in the Resistance key art, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, why are you there?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's shift over to our next topic. Do you have anything you want to discuss about Genesis, maybe?
Oh, do I? The teams I'm talking with my folks about refurbishing the team. Like, I've redone, like, we're spending the whole month of March to redo the ranks, reorganize everything, like change project slates. Like, we have so many projects in the works for the next year or two, and like, I don't want to stress the team out, so I'm working to spread them all out to avoid that, overstressing and like overworking environment. So yeah, there's a lot of things I have to do. Like, we host this yearly event. It's called Genesis Live. We actually do it in December. We do them every winter and summer. So this summer will be no exception. And yeah, our lead of events, Renegade, is hard at work on that right now, actually. He's organizing it all behind the scenes as we speak. Yeah. So yeah. Is there anything you want to know about anything Genesis related?
I mean, anything that people probably don't already know would be best. Well, it's nice to be on a podcast where it's post-convergence, so I cannot keep my mouth shut about everything. So that event was that happened. You probably saw it. Yeah, that event was freaking cool. Yes. It definitely set a standard for UEFN, like custom BR events. While it does set a standard, I'm hoping that people aren't going to try, compete. Yeah, we'll get into that after this.
like compete against one another.
The custom BR community.
I was looking at the statistics the other day, and it blew me away. It actually blew our other head away, Linkstop, and he was like, "Oh, we should totally do another event at some point." So yeah, I actually shouldn't have just said that, but look, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're definitely in the works of something else that is coming soon. We're making a website for Genesis. Should come out in the next month or two. I don't know when exactly, but it's slated for then anyway. Genesis Live's obviously happening. I'm working with writers and storylines. Funding is another thing in our projects that we're working on, that we're hoping to start by the end of the year. What else? I don't know what else. Oh yeah, no, I can't say that. But yeah, we're working on a sequel to Golden Island, so there's that.
Yeah.
It's called Evergreen Chronicles. It's not a battle royale, I'll say that much. It's gonna vert away from the Golden Island characters, like Midas's arc, done, closed, dusted. You won't see him again.
Yeah,
I will confirm that much. He's dead. So you never know. But
yeah.
That whole, I'd love to go back to Golden Island, but I just don't want to. Like, primarily because, sure, it started my career in 2020, but you can't work on the same thing over and over again for years on end. You know, You have to try something different every time, every once in a while. So yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I just need to grab something real quick.
Okie dokie.
Alright. Just gonna... Sorry, I had to plug my phone in.
Fair enough.
Okay. I think we should probably get into the reason that the podcast even exists. The state of the custom BR community. God.
Well, actually, no. The state of the custom BR community is, honestly, it's kind of sad. I don't know. Especially if it's a community that you've been part of for many, many years. You don't like seeing things fall, but I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't say it's a decline, because I'm noticing there's ups in the BR community. Like Tara was on Discover the other day.
Yeah.
Got 1.1k CCU, which is amazing.
It actually, at the peak of its plays, it had like 1.7 that I saw when I went to play it.
Yeah. There was Pencil Jar's Battle Royale, which is doing well. There's many BRs. But speaking personally on the community as a whole, there is a decline. Like, there's people who have left, like Cap Horseshoe, they left the community. I haven't heard from them since. I remember the Nova J days.
Those, it's crazy. I've met both Nova J and Jackus before they made it big.
Yeah, like Jackus, he wasn't even in the BR community that long, actually. He's only in it for what, like a year or two?
No, he's been around longer. He was in original Beyond.
Oh yeah, he was. But like, he didn't start popping off.
Yeah, he didn't pop off until recently.
Yeah, I remember. I worked with Jackus actually a few times. He's a great guy to work with. I mean, I understand his reasonings for wanting to halt snapshots. I'm going to be honest, it was the right call because the BRs are just, they're doing badly, most of them. And I'm not saying that out of to demotivate anyone, but I'm saying it because it's just, I wouldn't spend so much time on a map that is just not going to get any plays. Your skill could be used in so much other ways. You could turn, if you already have an existing BR, turn it into a different genre if you really wanted to. But it's all about the passion, really. I wouldn't advise you to change it if you didn't want to. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely outliers in the BR space right now, especially when it comes to people who are definitely trying to break the mold of UEFN to its limits. Like you have, for example, Nexus Royale that we're working on, and then we have a couple other projects that we're working on behind the scenes. And you have maps like X Royale 2 and a couple others. They stand out, but the issue with a BR is if you don't you have to give people a reason to play it over the main BR map. If you're not showing anything innovative, then why play it over normal BR?
If you're gonna make a BR, you need to consider the following factors. You need good, attention. You need storyline. You have to give jaw-dropping story. Good mechanics, which obviously you can't always do. Original mechanics is pretty difficult, but whenever you can, you try your best. Now, the third thing I say is actually kind of needed is a very bright and colorful key art. If you do key arts, if not make your logo bright or whatever to get the player's attention when they see it on the Discover rows, to get as much plays as possible. There's many BRs out there, and I'm not pointing out any, but they know who they are. They use the same key art format, and it's the Chapter 2 key art format, and it's really, I don't think it should be used so much. Maybe, I'd say one who did it the best was Snapshots in some of their seasons. Other than that, I think you should try more unique key art styles.
Yeah, come up with your own poses and everything.
What else? But yeah, creators just have to lock in. So I don't really obviously no, UEFN gives revenue, but you can really notice creators who are just in it for the money. There's no passion in the project.
We'll get into all the bad Discover maps later.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into Discover right now, but there's a quality difference. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
there's a huge quality difference. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Knew what I was gonna say. There's I don't even remember. I blanked. Is there anything else you want to say?
The topic is, what is this?
It's just BRs? The state of BRs.
Yeah.
Just the community.
Some BRs, they could be better. The community, I'm not going to be afraid to say this. Vast majority of the BR community is very toxic. That's what I was going to say.
Okay, I remember what I was going to say. It is really hard. It is really hard to grow in the BR community.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not because of the plays. It's because of the people in it.
Yeah.
I ended Golden Island because of the toxicity. I just thought, no, I'm not dealing with this. Obviously, I wouldn't say all people in the community. Like, I'm going to be honest, there are a lot of people in the community that are really nice people, and like, it's a joy to work with. Like my good friend ECL, who's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Hi, ECL. But yeah, people just I find people just I said this in a chat, in a conversation the other week. People only play your BR maps to critique them. They don't play it to normally, play it. They just. I hate people. I hate people who play VR maps just to look for problems in them.
Yeah.
They don't look aside the problems. But yeah.
ECL just made a good, just came up with a good question. What is your stance on legacy creators? Any upcoming experiences that could compete with UEFN experiences?
I'm gonna be honest. Legacy creators, they're doing really good. I love legacy creators. Of course, UEFN isn't for everyone. A lot of people cannot use UEFN because they may not have a computer, or their computer can't run it, or whatever. Legacy creators, I've seen some legacy battle royales. They look amazing. I'm gonna be honest. They look better than a lot of UEFN BRs I've seen, I think.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the issue with UEFN BRs is because of Epic's limitations of UEFN right now, you can't really hyper customize it to give it your own style. So they all just end up looking the same, but in different flavors of POI.
My main issue with UEFN BRs is they don't utilize UEFN enough. They only use it for the terrain. They don't use it for decals or well, some do, but let me look. ECL said any upcoming experience that could compete with UEFN experiences. That's a hard one. There's a lot.
Yeah, because there's also a lot of cool stuff UEFN people can do too, like custom textures and stuff. Which is I get the sentiment that it's creative. You should come up with your own ways of making these things because it's creative 1.0. But at the same time, creators who have that mindset are also the ones barely putting in any work and end up on Discovery because they're putting in barely any work.
I remember seeing, Fortnite.gg. It's actually where, is it Apollo hosts the assets?
Yeah.
Released actually a controversial update to their creator section. It showed the total earnings of the creators. I saw my earnings and stuff. I didn't really like that. I'll tell you what I didn't like though was the top creators' earnings. I'm not going to be bitter about it, but it's nobody's business. I'll get into that problem in the Discovery
section.
Topic, but yeah, there's a lot I could talk about in that topic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then there's and then you just have the BR creators who think they're everything, and then you have they think they're everything and that the numbers are the only thing that matter and won't talk to people who have a certain amount of following. It's bad.
I'll be realistic with you. Back in 2021, I had a big ego.
Yeah, that is the biggest issue in the custom BR community. Everybody gets an ego after a certain amount of plays or following, and it's bad.
Yeah, but I only had 100 plays at the time. I have way more. I think Genesis 530,000 plays right now. Not flexing, but look. Anyway. But yeah, no, I had a huge ego. Obviously, I learned on it about 2022, early January.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you have to learn. It's not that I don't talk to people. It's that you should help people whenever they need it. You should try to
exactly.
Only, if someone DMs you and oh, do you know how to make this in UEFN? You obviously have to respond and probably get in a call or whatever, assist them with whatever they want. That's what I founded Genesis for. I probably should have mentioned that in that other topic. If you don't mind, I'm going to mention it.
Go for it.
I actually did found that team primarily to bring creators together to form relationships, friendships, obviously, and to learn from one another. Like, one person may have more knowledge on such and such. Like, my good friend Lynx, he has more knowledge on like sequences, animation. Like, he's the one who animated Convergence. And then there's some device geeks in our team. So like they could learn from each other, and that's primarily why I founded Genesis. To help one another, but also to form relationships and memories.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think that's probably it for custom BRs right now. If there's anything that... Oh, wait. No, I do have a question. Do you think Dude is going to come back? Genuinely.
Dude creates?
Yeah, Dude creates.
Probably.
Like, we've heard so much about Fortnite fucking Season 4 for so long, and there's just been nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I remember I saw the 1.0 version, and it was almost it was pretty cool, but
yeah. BR creators who announce things that never come into fruition, please hold off on it until you're actually sure. Like, maybe work on the thing, and if you're like 75% complete, announce it.
Yeah.
Do not announce it if you have zero intention of actually making it.
I mean, it could also be taking a long time because Dude's trying to like change the mold. Exactly. That's the one thing Dude has always done well is she always, no matter what they put out, sets a standard for the rest of the BR community that everybody else copies. And that's another issue in the custom BR community. Everybody copying everybody else. Yeah.
But look, it's not a creative community without copycats.
Exactly.
What can you do? It's inevitable.
I think another thing people need to realize is that we're in a niche. We're not something that people actively search for.
Yeah. It's all about if you see it, sure, click on it, see what it is. You will not find... People won't search for you, is what I'm trying to say. Unless you've done something absolutely fucking groundbreaking or like something shocking, you probably will get searched for. But aside from that, it's just luck based.
All right, I think we should move into Discovery now. I have Discovery pulled up on my console right now across the room. Right now, most engaging, top of it is Mega World Boss Fight with an AI thumbnail.
Oh, lovely. Isn't that nice?
And then a bunch of Tycoons and Red versus Blues.
I mean, Tycoons, unless it's just like Roblox at this point.
Yeah. The Robloxification of Fortnite is crazy.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I genuinely believe that's what they were trying to go for. It's honestly sad to see the Discover tab. Like, I'd say about 2 years ago or 2 or so years ago when Discover came out, it was like this, but it wasn't bad. Wasn't there at points in around 2-3 months ago, like, really racist content?
That wasn't even like months ago. That was
weeks ago.
Yeah, that was weeks ago.
Yeah. I mean, Epic's taking action slowly, might I add.
Yeah. I think Epic's copyright like terms are really weird.
Exactly.
Like I feel like if it's not like marked for brand affiliation or like the brand contacts them directly, they should not accept the copyright. Except for like things like FNAF, because FNAF is like openly known to be like, make your own fan games.
We did that.
Yeah.
We made a thing called Chili's Iceberg.
I think I seen that.
We put FNAF in the title. It got like 100,000 players or something. I could be very, very off, but it just put an IP in your name. You'll see a difference. Damien actually made that. Damien Linkstop and a few others worked on that. So yeah.
Right now, the topic people love is Super Red versus Blue Zero build.
Oh, lovely.
And then you have the maps that are like clickbaiting with medallions. It's just like, we have medallions even though they're not in creative.
Medallions. I think we'll get more medallions tomorrow. But look.
Yeah. Either we'll get medallions or the mythics will have like a medallion effect. Because like they are literal gods.
Literally, like they're gonna probably have like double Foundation's health, which I hope isn't true. But yeah, Discover is
it's something
damaging, very damaging.
Yeah,
like. I see, when I look at gun games, right, I notice literally only one map gets, one thing is turned into a gun game, and that's the yacht.
Yeah.
Nobody uses anything else because the yacht is a prefab that is entirely a POI and is like small enough to facilitate a gun game. I don't know, man. It's so messy.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can tell a high decrease in low quality, increase, a very, very high increase since the ecosystem was launched, because Epic's payouts are ridiculous, I'm going to be honest.
I think their mistake was going for net revenue, because that's revenue before they pay everything.
They're also, they don't take a lot off taxes either. Maybe about $10, but that's not a lot at all if you're getting $1 million payout.
Yeah, there are people who like are in track to eventually be like making billions off of Fortnite yearly. Like it's so bad. There's gonna be Fortnite billionaires that are making low quality maps, and people are just gonna have to fucking deal with it. ECL just said, it's like a wall that you have to run through. You either get through and become greedy, or you don't get through and give up.
Exactly. Like, it's just not right.
Yeah.
Half the time. I say half the time because there are actually some good maps that rightfully, earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
But when I see 20 AI generated thumbnails and then I check the earnings, I think to myself,
I think there was one kid that literally leaked his earnings and lost his code the same day and then got it back.
Yeah. It's such a mess. Like, a lot of people, when they show their earnings, don't realize this literally against Epic's TOS until you get it.
Yeah, but the issue with Epic enforcing their TOS is they only do it after people make a big stink about it on Twitter.
Yeah. I really don't think Epic reads their own TOS. It's probably not been updated in a while.
Oh yeah, no, I doubt the creator terms of service have changed.
They need to fix that up because it's a disaster.
Yeah.
It's a very big disaster.
Let's see if I can find another shitty one that we can talk about. Oh yeah, then you got all the zone wars. A lot of them just reuse POI islands. It's so lazy.
The only good zone war is there's only one good zone Desert Zone Wars. That's the original one.
Oh yeah, that original one. That one's hype.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Death Run maps are great. Can't go wrong with a Death Run.
Didn't you hear their elimination runs now or whatever?
Fun runs. Yes, that's
yeah, because Epic Games took their teen-rated game and decided to put E for Everyone ratings.
You know why they're doing this, right? It's the Disney contract. It has nothing to do with IARC.
Yeah.
Like, the Big Bang event actually had a lot more. That's why the age rating kept fluctuating. And they had to cut scenes out of the event. It's probably why there's, like, no story in it.
Yeah. I hate that they did that. I hate that now their first inclination when something is going wrong for them is to cut the story.
Like, Fracture Mothership.
It literally just like how Fracture was supposed to function in general, because we were supposed to get the cuts of the clips off of the flashbacks instead of flashbacks, and they changed it because they had to get rid of the mothership.
Yeah, they literally had to like look into it.
Not to mention, I'm pretty sure they did a hard pivot during Fracture because Donald announced his retirement.
Donald didn't announce his retirement until September.
But like they more than likely fucking announced it in the company before then.
Yeah, no, he was like gone in June. Like, I'm pretty sure. That's why he was promoting Chapter 4 seasons 1 and 2, but like he stopped promoting at Wilds, which you kind of knew was not there anymore. So like, there was clearly no creative management over Chapter 4. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Wilds. Have you noticed Wilds is the season that Donald left, and it's the worst Fortnite season ever. And that's not even a hot. That's the truth. Like, there's no.
Plus, there's also like apparently some of the seasons were supposed to be part of Chapter 3, which would make more sense with why Sloane was in that jungle.
Also, the Chapter 4 map just looked very, like, rushed out. I'm going to be honest, I don't think Chapter 5 is going to be a year long. I think it's going to be 2. Although, it probably will be a year long.
Yeah.
I think 2 years long.
I do hope, if they make this one a year long, I hope at least with Chapter 6, because Charlie's story is finally starting to, like, start. If there's even a story for next season. But I think there will be. I hope there's a good story for next season to kick off what Charlie wants to do. And especially because like he loves fucking Greek mythology. He literally helped create Kratos, one of the most iconic gaming characters ever. Like he could do so much with Fortnite.
Like, he could do a lot. We just got some new patch notes for V29.0.
Oh, nice.
So, oh damn, all the healing items have been renamed as Legacy. The launchpad device no longer appears in the Epic category. Hold on, there's a lot of fixes. Oh, there's new UEFN devices.
Which ones?
Hold on, I'll get them up. So we've got obviously verse persistence, which is like saving stuff for verse. We've got the orbit camera, which is in 1.0 and 2.0, which is like big. There's also the post-process volume for Legacy and UEFN.
Yeah.
And apparently the new weapons and galleries.
Oh, nice. So we're getting the new guns on day one. Nice.
Yeah.
ECL says, what's your stance on CBRs trying to do more community events like tournaments or other things?
Oh, that's honestly, community involvement is key to a successful map. Like,
Yeah.
not just Valorant, like any map as a whole. Like, there's Bed Wars maps and stuff. Anyway.
That's why I'm trying.
Yeah, staying back.
Yeah.
With BRs, yes, I absolutely support tournaments. I was going to do one with Golden Island, but it's what's the point? It's already over.
Well, I mean, we have the like Beyond. We haven't started it yet, but we are doing the Beyond Ranked Creative Series, which is like we'll take one map out of the community and then essentially run an FNCS style tournament with qualifiers, and then you'll have all the other things leading up to the finals, and you'll get like a V-Bucks card or something. I haven't figured that part out yet.
Like, I could obviously get prizes for a tournament, but like, I don't think it's the right time to do one at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love the fact that BRs are getting their communities more involved.
Community involvement is always like really important for the health of a custom BR, because with the fact that you almost never get pushed into discovery, it's probably your only way to get people's eyes on your stuff.
Yeah. Luck. That's all I call it. It's a big game of luck.
Yeah.
You know, you could be shadow banned from Discover.
Oh yeah, there's I think FireMonkey found API for it.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Delulu says, do you think CBR is a good idea? I see ECL is in here.
I am the head mod of CBR Central. I was there day one. We don't talk about that time. Anyway. Yes,
I'm not going to lie. I helped with putting that server back together. After that, I feel like I should have been promoted for that. Because I was there the whole time.
I saw everything. It was funny.
the chapter, the fucking CBR chapter 1 black hole. Oh my god!
I locked down the chat and was trolling. You know who? Anyway, to answer Delulu's question, CBR Central is an amazing idea. It helps connect the BR community together and to collaborate with one another.
Yeah,
and obviously check out each other's creations. So
yeah,
it's a good idea.
That's kind of what Beyond is for, but it's more so just for the greater creative community on its own, instead of just being focused on BRs. Although we do put a spotlight on them because that's where our origins are. Also, me and SirMox make them almost all the time. So,
correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, wasn't Beyond a team back in 2021 where you got your own Discord channel to promote your content? Because I think I was part of this a long time ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't a team, but you joined as a partner, and all you had to do is put a logo in your trailer, and you got your own channel to promote your stuff that people could follow. I
remember that.
I've brought it back in a form with creator forms, but it's really hard to keep that up, especially if a bunch of people are signing up for partner at once. And I'm just one person, so.
Yeah. Take it one at a time.
Yeah.
I as a team leader, I have to handle applications all the time. I haven't gone through all of them, but I'm working on it. Yeah. So it's very difficult as well to keep up with members. I have 26, I think, in Genesis, and it's so... No, they're all good. No, they're amazing. But, you have to help them. I want to help them, but it takes a while. I will admit, it does take a while.
Mm-hmm.
But I have people to help them. But yeah.
Well, I guess because we're winding down to these final 10 minutes, we'll take some questions from the chat and just kind of discuss.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
Do y'all have questions? We'll answer them.
It's gonna take a minute for it to catch up.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know, actually. I mean, there's obviously...
Here's a question from Welcome. Oh. What's your top 3 upcoming mini BRs? Mine's X Royale Season 2, Tarot Season 2, and maybe Knighthood.
My personal top 3... Oh, this is actually really hard. So, number 1, is Starfall going to be... Yeah, Starfall's a Battle Royale still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Starfall, number 1. X Royale, Season 2, 2. What about number 3? I'm trying to think now. So many good BRs. I love Terra. I played it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It was Luna. Luna put a lot of work into that map. I'm pretty sure Luna is solo creator as well.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but map's amazing.
I think mine, not to be biased, but Nexus Royale 1, because that fucking map it's phenomenal. We're just having problems with the HLODs, which is the only reason it hasn't come out yet. I'd agree with you with Starfall. And then probably, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of interested to see what Jackus eventually does with snapshots after his mini reboot.
Yeah. What is... I'm actually working... So, Golden Island was supposed to have a mini-season release. It was cancelled because UEFN. But we're actually working on it, and we actually managed to get it back. I can't wait for that to come out. It'll fix all the problems, and it'll fix lag problems which we had. I can't wait for that to come out. It'll be the last update, but look, it'll be the last until Evergreen Chronicles anyway. There'll be 2 different maps. But yeah. Any more questions, chat?
ECL said, gotta say, Starfall Chapter 3, X Royale Season 2, and Knighthood.
Real. So real.
I don't think there's anybody in the Beyond chat. Or in the Nexus chat.
There is. Oh. Yeah, the summer is really important. It's important for me as well. I have a live event coming. Genesis Live. It's a stream. Why, thank you. I'll pass that on to the team.
Summer's always really important when it comes to custom BRs, because that's when everybody's off of school. And then, especially with all the problems that the custom BR community has been having recently, I feel like it might be the summer that determines if determines if everybody keeps it together or if everything falls apart.
Do you want to know something?
Yeah.
I started Golden Island in my first year of high school, and here I am. I'm graduating in 2 months, I think. 2 months. And that's that. That is the thing.
Ivory, you've made it at the end, sadly. If you have any questions, put it in the chat.
Yeah, we're doing question thing. If you have any questions about literally anything. Hi, Ivory. My good friend, Genesis person. How are you doing?
I think this has been very, very productive.
Yes, we talked about a lot, actually.
Oh my gosh, Litton, you have any questions? It's catching up because there's Ivory saying no.
Yeah.
It can't help the major lag.
But yeah, if you have any questions...
Yeah, if you guys have any questions...
Just got off school.
Yeah. I think the one thing I'm most excited for next season is the wings. And I hope we get the mythics in creative.
Wings, I cannot wait for the wings. I think I actually love the concept of the cooldown. Well, not cooldown, but they actually like melt the higher you get, which is really accurate.
Oh yeah, the Icarus wings.
Icarus wings, yeah.
Opinions on Chapter 3 so far? I haven't seen any screenshots.
No, I'm joking. I've seen the screenshots. They look fire. You guys are certainly cooking something.
Coming from you guys, I know it's going to be fire either way, so...
Yeah.
I just hope it's not overpropped.
Yeah, let's just hope the season doesn't launch with overpropped. Remember what happened when Chapter 2 launched with a lot of props?
It was practically impossible to move in some of those POIs because of the hitboxes.
Do I think there's a drought?
UCL. What do you think there is more story or gameplay? Or like more important?
I'd say if you want to keep your players intertwined, gameplay. Because you want to, like, XP and stuff. Storyline, it's a side thing, but it gives more interest in life to your experience.
OJ's here.
Which is needed. Ivory. Right. Do you think there's kind of a drought in the mini BR scene? Kind of, yes. I actually do think there is. Like, there's not much going on. Well, there's not a lot going on, you know? There's stuff going on, but, like, things aren't going to pick up until probably summer time. That's when a lot of BR are scheduled to release.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There has definitely been a drought because of UEFN, because a lot of people are taking their time on their projects, trying to make them look different compared to everybody else, which I think is good, but at the same time, it also like makes everything feel dry. Like CBR barely has news anymore compared to a while ago where we had like constant legacy creations.
Also, I find that with UEFN, island formations are more diverse. If you notice, in 1.0 maps, they're the same shape. They're square, some circles. Some are shaped like Fortnite maps. Yeah. You can't really avoid that kind of... I mean... Yeah.
Yeah.
When is Fortnite coming back? It's here. It's playable.
Yeah.
Right now for the next 7 or 8 hours. I don't. UEFN are going to create it for 1.0 people. I mean, it can't. I mean, I wouldn't say it did, but I'd say that it is really being overshadowed. Probably, like, I don't know. I'll tell you what is ruined. I think the publishing thing is a mess. Like 18-year-olds, seriously. I
would have probably done.
17,
I think the teams being like tied to 18 plus only is fine, because especially in the early days of custom BRs, if kids didn't like your map and they were in your island and had edits, they would sit there and purge. It was bad. And then you give them UEFN. If they have your whole project in their fucking computer, they can just fucking fuck it up. And then it'll get saved. And it's bad.
What ECL said, legacy creators are having a better experience. As a UEFN creator, it's a pain in the ass to even can load something in sometimes. Like, you could get a critical error or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, your project could be gone like that. It's just, I don't know, UEFN is definitely in, was it beta?
It's having growing pains.
Growing pains. It is a pain.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, it is currently 6:01, so I think we are going to call it there. I'd like to say to everyone who has joined in the chats on both Nexus Lab and beyond, thank you for watching. This is our first podcast, so there might be more in the future, possibly with different people. Hopefully we can get Melon on, because that was supposed to happen today. But yeah, I'd like to thank Rifty for giving me his hour of time.
Thank you. I was free anyway.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for downtime. But yeah, thank you for having me on this podcast.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Can't wait to see where it goes. I will be listening frequently.
Yeah. Well, chat, thanks for watching the Beyonders podcast. Check the description if you want to join Beyond. Follow our socials. You can find SirRifty on Twitter at SirRifty.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's where we're gonna call it. I will see you guys next time.
Bye.